Did you know that the iconic Vespa and Lambretta scooters were born out of the ashes of the Second World War? Yes, these stylish, sleek, and economical two-wheelers were created as an affordable solution to post-war Italy's transportation needs. And today, they are the epitome of cool, coveted by scooter enthusiasts and collectors worldwide. Our journey begins in the mid-1940s. Picture this. Italy is recovering from the devastation of war. The country needs affordable and efficient transportation options. Enter the Piaggio company, which had previously focused on manufacturing aircraft. They pivot, designing and introducing the first Vespa model in 1946. The name Vespa, meaning wasp in Italian, was chosen due to its buzzing engine and narrow waist. Not to be outdone, Innocenti, a steel tubing company, launched their competitor, the Lambretta, in 1947. Named after the Lambro River in Milan, where the factory was located, the Lambretta was seen as the working man's vehicle, reliable and robust. Both Vespa and Lambretta scooters became symbols of freedom and mobility in post-war Italy. They were cheap to buy, economical to run, and easy to repair. The compact design also made them perfect for navigating narrow city streets. As the 1950s rolled in, these scooters started to gain international fame. Hollywood played a significant role in this. Who can forget the iconic image of Audrey Hepburn and Gregory Peck zipping around Rome on a Vespa in the 1953 film Roman Holiday? As the years passed, both Vespa and Lambretta continued to evolve. In the 1960s, Vespa introduced the Super Sport, its fastest model. Meanwhile, Lambretta launched the Series 3, which many consider the pinnacle of their design. The 1970s and 80s saw a decline in the popularity of these scooters, partly due to the rise of inexpensive cars. However, they made a comeback in the 90s and have been growing in popularity since. In the 21st century, both Vespa and Lambretta have embraced modern technology while keeping their vintage charm intact. Vespa has even introduced electric models, proving that these iconic scooters can evolve with the times. To recap, we've journeyed from the origins of Vespa and Lambretta in post-war Italy to their rise to international fame in the 1950s. We've seen how they adapted to changing times, from introducing faster models in the 1960s to embracing electric technology in the 21st century. These scooters are more than just a mode of transportation. They are a symbol of freedom, a piece of history, and a style icon. They embody the spirit of resilience, innovation, and timeless design. From the buzzing streets of 1940s Italy to modern cities worldwide, Vespa and Lambretta continue to make their mark, proving that style and functionality can indeed go hand in hand. And remember, whether you're a scooter enthusiast or just a fan of good design, the story of Vespa and Lambretta is a testament to the power of innovation and the enduring appeal of style. So, the next time you see one of these scooters buzzing down the street, take a moment to appreciate the history and legacy it carries with it.
In the heart of the 20th century, a cultural phenomenon took root in the bustling cityscape of London. The movement was young, vibrant, and rebellious, embodying a new spirit of youth. This was the era of the mods, a subculture that would leave an indelible mark on London's history. Born out of the prosperous post-war years of the late 1950s, the mods were a generation of youngsters who sought to break free from the traditional norms of their parents. They were the working-class youth, the office workers, the clerks, the tailors, all brought together by a common desire for individuality and expression. The mods were known for their impeccable style, a bold statement against the drab austerity of post-war Britain. They embraced Italian fashion, sharp suits and parka jackets. Their passion for fashion was matched only by their love for music. The mods championed the sounds of rhythm and blues, jazz and soul, bringing the vibrant energy of these genres into the heart of London's nightlife. As the 1960s dawned, the influence of the mods began to permeate throughout London. They took over the city's clubs, cafes and music venues, transforming them into hubs of youthful energy and creativity. Their influence was not confined to London alone. The mods' love for fashion and music began to shape British popular culture, influencing everything from television shows to advertising. But the mods were more than just a fashion statement or a music trend. They were a social movement embodying a new sense of freedom and individuality. They represented a shift in societal values, a break from the conservative norms of the past. The mods challenged traditional notions of class and status, asserting their own identity in a rapidly changing world. However, as the decade progressed, the mod movement began to fade. The vibrant energy of the early years gave way to disillusionment and fragmentation. The mods were caught in a cultural crossfire, torn between the hedonistic excesses of the swinging 60s and the emerging counterculture of the hippie movement. By the late 1960s, the original mod movement had largely dissipated. Yet, the legacy of the mods lived on. Their influence could be seen in the punk movement of the 70s, the new romantics of the 80s, and the Britpop scene of the 90s. Even today, the spirit of the mods continues to resonate in the heart of London. To summarize, the mods were a cultural phenomenon that emerged in London in the late 1950s. They were known for their distinctive style and love for music. The mods transformed London's nightlife and influenced British popular culture. Despite their decline in the late 60s, the legacy of the mods continues to shape the cultural landscape of London today. In the end, the story of the mods is a testament to the power of youth and rebellion. It's a story of a generation that dared to be different, that sought to redefine themselves in a world of change. The mods were not just a subculture, they were a revolution. Their influence resonates even today, echoing in the vibrant energy and creativity of London's youth.
Did you know that the iconic Vespa and Lambretta scooters were born out of the ashes of the Second World War? Yes, these stylish, sleek, and economical two-wheelers were created as an affordable solution to post-war Italy's transportation needs. And today, they are the epitome of cool, coveted by scooter enthusiasts and collectors worldwide.